Hello everyone, I am Dr. Prachi Kulkarni, fertility specialist, 49 Fertility Center. Today I am going to talk about the causes of bleeding in the first trimester or in the early pregnancy. So after a pregnancy which has happened after taking ART treatment either in the form of IUI or IVF, it's always stressful for the patient that they feel the pregnancy should continue normally, there should not be any problem in the pregnancy, and they are overly concerned or sometimes even too much stressed about some minor things which may happen in a normal pregnancy. So normal pregnancy may have some sort of giddiness or altered taste in the mouth or malaise kind of feeling, means you may feel feverish but actually it's not fever. You may feel too much tired or you may feel extra sleepy than otherwise. So these are the normal symptoms of the pregnancy. Even having a little bit of brownish spotting can be a normal symptom of pregnancy, but especially when it happens in a pregnancy after an IUI cycle or an IVF cycle, patients feel concerned. So today I'm going to talk about the causes of spotting or bleeding in the first trimester or the early pregnancy after ART treatment. So the most common cause of spotting or bleeding in pregnancy is implantation bleeding. So what happens in implantation process is the embryo starts invading inside the endometrial layer and starts making new blood vessels and connections to the uterus so that it receives its nutrition. So when this process is happening, there is an invasion from the embryo side into the uterus of the mother, where there might be some amount of blood which may come out in the form of spotting. So this usually concerns the patient. So how do we know this is implantation bleeding? Usually this kind of bleeding happens between your beta HCG test and the first maybe up to 6 to 7 weeks. So this is the time when you may have this spotting. It is in the form of brownish colored discharge and it's very less in amount, like maybe a drop or two, not more than that. Usually it is painless. There should not be any pain when this kind of spotting is happening. So we know that it can be because of implantation. So how do we know it is because of implantation? When you go for a scan, doctor will do a transvaginal scan, will show you your baby, and doctor will reassure you that there is no bleeding or anything inside the uterus. But definitely if you have concern, you have to approach your doctor to understand better, and to, if any extra medication required, doctor accordingly can suggest you. So what can you do from your side to prevent this? There's nothing which you can do to prevent this, but most important thing is to take your medications on time, because usually these pregnancies we give luteal phase support, means some hormonal medicines to support your pregnancy. So if these medicines are missed or if these medicines are not taken on time, it may cause fluctuations in the level of hormone and it may cause spotting or bleeding. So make sure you take your hormonal medicines on time. So this was about the implantation bleeding. The second cause of bleeding in the first trimester can be a failing intrauterine pregnancy. So failing intrauterine pregnancy means the implantation has happened, but unfortunately the pregnancy is not growing further. There are different weeks where we expect certain things on the scan. Like at 6 weeks we will expect a gestational sac with a fetal pole and heartbeat on the scan. So these things are to be seen on the scan. Suppose by chance some of these things are delayed or not seen, usually there is a particular time period where we wait for these things to develop, because the pregnancy has just implanted. We have to give some time for it to develop. So sometimes your doctor will ask you just to continue medications, do not take the stress, and wait for the next scan to know if the pregnancy is growing properly or advancing properly or not. So this is about the failing intrauterine pregnancy. But unfortunately, if the pregnancy is not growing, then after certain scans we come to know that there is no growth in the crown rump length that we measure, or fetal pole measurements, or sometimes the heartbeat may stop on the scan. So this can be the reason for the spotting or bleeding in the initial months of pregnancy. Now, one more cause which is actually something which is of concern is can be because of ectopic pregnancy. So ectopic pregnancy is a pregnancy which happens outside the uterine cavity. It can be either in your previous cesarean scar, or it can be in the tubes or fallopian tubes. So these are the most common sites. There might be other sites where we can call it interstitial ectopic pregnancy, ovarian ectopic pregnancy. So when this pregnancy implants at sites other than the uterine cavity, this may cause certain amount of spotting and bleeding. But this amount of spotting and bleeding can be more, not like implantation bleeding, and it can be fresh bleeding also at times. So red color, fresh bleeding, it's more than few drops. Sometimes it may be associated with abdominal pain, or sometimes even episodes of fainting or giddiness or blackout. So these kinds of bleedings are of concern, wherein you should immediately see your doctor or go to hospital and get your scan done to make sure that there is no danger for you. And this is something which you have to keep in mind and look for. If your bleeding is red color, or it is extra amount or associated with abdominal pain or cramps or fainting episodes, you should not ignore it. So other cause of bleeding can be, we call it subchorionic hemorrhage, where what happens is there might be some problems with the developing blood vessels, and there might be some amount of bleeding which is fresh red bleeding. Again, it may not be associated with any pain, and when we do a scan, sometimes we see a small clot beyond the pregnancy or around the pregnancy. So then your doctor may advise you certain medications to take care of the clot, and usually it should resolve and your pregnancy should continue naturally. So with this was about the first trimester bleeding causes, and I hope this was helpful, and I wish you all the best. And if any kind of these symptoms if you see, please consult your doctor for further advice and take the medications on time. Thank you.